Hello my Beatles friends, welcome back to another video. Time to make a bit longer video and not short anymore. And there are a lot of interesting things to discuss in this video. As you can see from my background, we're going to have two topics. So, first of all, I want to talk about the good news. Is the mono box that's coming out again. And just a week ago I made a short video about this box and I was showing the content of this box, and I bought it relatively cheap, and last year it cost me only 90 euros, and great condition. And to be honest, I skipped that box in 2014 because I had no interest in that, because here behind this LP I have all the sorry, here behind the Let It Be I have all the original stereos and monos, so I didn't want to buy it. But I bought it because it was in mint condition and absolutely new, and quite beautiful. I liked it, to be honest. So now I was never interested in the vinyl box because, like I said, I already have all the mono albums, so I don't need them. The only thing that I wanted to buy is these mono masters, because this is the first time ever that Yellow Submarine 4 songs and Across the Universe from 1967 are actually released in mono. Now, it was intended to be a mono EP way back in '68, but it was cancelled. So we have stereo Yellow Submarine album and also mono Yellow Submarine album, but it was how do you call it, stripped down or folded or something like that. I don't remember the name, but it was actually not really a mono album. So the last ever mono album released by the Beatles, it is White Album. The rest are no longer mono. So those 4 songs from Yellow Submarine and the original Across the Universe are released here on this album, side 5 and side 6. I mean, that's the only thing that I was interested in from that mono box. The rest I was absolutely not interested. So now recently I checked in Discogs, like in December the price was 1,200, sometimes 1,500. And I said, no way, I'm not gonna buy that box. So I bought this CD box for 90 euros, and I was happy about it. I also have a Magical Mystery Tour from the mono box, this one, which I also bought for something like 50 euros, like 10 years ago, something like that. So I'm happy about it. I also had Rubber Soul, Beatles for Sale, and Revolver, 3 mono albums, and I traded them for this one, for Paul McCartney's Run Devil Run album, plus some other goodies, because I was not interested in those albums. And now, a week ago, we hear that this mono box set is coming back, and it's already sold out on their site, and every Facebook group and everybody's talking about that box set. And kind of makes me laugh, because all those guys who bought them and keep them sealed, they thought they have a treasure. But it's no longer a treasure. The price dropped. So $1,200 for that box is no longer a realistic price. The price is $500. And I don't think that the new box will be anything more than $600 on eBay. Although it might be on eBay already for $1,000, but this will fade away very, very fast. Just like happened with Paul McCartney's Egypt Station box. Fly. I'm gonna skip that box once again, because I am already happy with this one, and I have the mono masters, and all the songs that I need to have in mono, I have them, because there is no other way. Alright? So that is the news, and everybody's talking about it, and everybody's asking me if I'm gonna get it, if I'm gonna buy it. No, I'm not gonna buy it. I skipped it in 2014, and I'm gonna skip it in 2025 again, because I have no interest in that box. Uh, okay, this is topic number one. Topic number two, I mentioned folded down or whatever, mono, stereo, yellow submarine. And the second interesting topic is this album that everybody's talking about. There was one channel, I don't remember the name, Pegasus something. He made a detailed breakdown of the song Long and Winding Road, and he compared the two, and Matthew Street made a strong video talking about that it is a garbage, and also me and Mr. Mayo. So I decided to make my opinion about that. I made the video about Naked and Let It Be albums like a year ago. On my thumbnail there is written Let It Be and Naked kind of red. And I was using information from Wikipedia, and let's go track by track that it's written in Wikipedia. And I'm not gonna read everything, but it says here that the remix of the take recorded on January 31st, the two of us, I've got a feeling is a composite edit of 2 takes. Don't Let Me Down, composite edit of 2 takes, and so on, remixed slightly different recreation of Spector's edit, a remix of original version without, yeah. So all the information is here. And now all of a sudden, 22 years later, you talk about that it is fraud, we've been cheated, and blah, blah, blah. I don't think we were cheated. First of all, the album sounds good. Second of all, you have different takes, different versions. So take it as an, I don't know, a Let It Be anthology, something like that. Me and Mr. Mayo suggested some other name, I don't really remember. But the honest information is written here in Wikipedia, and you already know which song consists of which take, how many parts, what was done with it, so everything is there. And we all knew that Long and Winding Road was one of the 5 reasons why Paul McCartney quit Beatles, okay? So it was very, important topic for him, okay? So we can forgive him. So he released that song as he wanted. He could not release it way back in 69 or 70, and he cannot do it again because in 2023 his voice is different. So all he has left is to take the old tapes and do how he feels it should have been sounded, should have been made. So you can't blame him for that, okay? And you have this information written in Wikipedia. So all of you that's saying that this album is a lie or is a fraud or is a garbage, I don't agree with you, and it's really disappointing you calling this album these names, You gotta be grateful for this album because you have new mixes, you have new takes, new arrangements. So nobody says it was Beatles' original studio album, okay? Take it as a remixes album, take it as an anthology album, take it whatever you like, but be grateful that you have something new. And now all of a sudden, 22 years later, you start to complain. And like me, Mr. Mayo said, there were many different edits in Beatles songs, in Strawberry Fields, and in Tomorrow Never Knows. I agree with that. So what's wrong having another album with the same techniques? So all of you calling this album a fraud, I really disagree with you, okay? So these were my little inputs into those topics. Let It Be Naked, I really love this album, but I prefer the original, just with the exception of missing Don't Let Me Down from the original. And all of you who are fighting for this box, I wish you best of luck, because I really don't need it. I have this box and I have this vinyl. That's all I need. Okay? So this is my little input into those 2 topics. And thank you very much for watching. And recently we hit 1,000 subscribers, and thank you very much for that. See you.